Today's heartbreak story is a cautionary tale. It involves over 2,000 people in County Durham who are still waiting for a better life and a job in Spennymoor that they were promised in exchange for a much publicised £200 million investment. We've called the story 40 Shades of Red. As I sit here watching the tumbleweed rolling across the Durhamgate site, I have time to reflect on how things might have been between us. We were originally attracted to Durham County Council via their website. We were impressed by the stated commitment to openness and transparency and the promises to publish information about how we spend our money. Early signs were encouraging. Back in 2009, we never doubted that their frequent boasts in the local press were achievable. They told us that £200 million was being invested. 2,000 plus jobs would be provided. We would have a new hotel, offices, retail outlets, cinemas. Traffic problems at Thinford would be a thing of the past. It wasn't until around 5 years later that we started to get suspicious that all was not well at Durhamgate. Our elected representatives suddenly did not wish to discuss that site, and gradually our worst nightmares began to be confirmed. We discovered the roadworks had taken 6 months longer than scheduled and had cost a massive £14.6 million. £5 million over budget. There had been little or no commercial development on the site, meaning that the extra spine road was leading to nowhere. Traffic problems at Thinford were as bad as ever. Things were going wrong elsewhere in our relationship too. Our land and property had been disposed of. Perfectly good properties were earmarked for demolition against the stated wishes of our electorate. Statutory procedures and consultation processes were often ignored or wrongly completed. Where was the openness, transparency, and above all accountability now that we were promised on that website so long ago? By now, deliberate non-cooperation and misinformation from senior officers and councillors was common, and any response we did manage to get was often delayed or inaccurate. In desperation, we explored other avenues in an attempt to obtain some sort of accountability. But even appeals under the Freedom of Information Act were delayed, refused, sometimes ignored. Attempts at going through the authority's own complaints procedure were met with more delays, and the discovery that the system had been severely backlogged for some time with little hope of a solution, in the short or medium term at least. So we were left to reflect. Labour had promised so much, but continues to deliver so little.